The world evolves and works by principles, and principles are always at work, whether you are aware of them or not. They're either working for you. If you are aware of them, you can make them work for you, or they're working against you. And those who are not aware of how these laws that govern how life works, if you're not aware of how they work, chances are they're probably working against you. When you learn how money works, then and only then can you attract more money into your life. And I'm not talking about magic and wizardry or any of those things. I'm talking about real principles by the way it works. The purpose of money and currency in the first place is for it to move and for it to work for you and to use it as leverage and to use it as a tool. The purpose of it is for it to do what? Money is supposed to multiply. So if your money is not multiplying, you're putting it in the wrong place. Hey, what's up, everybody? It is the day we're going to be talking about how you can leverage debt to make millions of dollars in your business. If you are here for the first time, I am Dr. Karwanna D. I'm a business growth specialist, and I help high-level entrepreneurs actually turn their six-figure business into 7, 8, and even 9 figures and beyond by teaching them wealth strategies. One of the particular strategies that I teach them is government contracts also, but specifically, there are some things that actually keeps most businesses out of the game. But today, I'm going to show you how to make these things work for you. So let's talk about a little bit about leveraging debt, right? So we're going to redefine debt as a tool. So from here forward, I want you to think of debt as this tool that is designed for you to change your financial inadequacies and transfer them into financial prosperity and financial purpose. So now that we have clearly defined debt from this particular standpoint of how I'm going to help you get your breakthrough, right? I know you're here because you're ready to get that breakthrough. Then I'm going to break into some of the cost of borrowing money and what it really looks like. There are several blueprints that are out here to show you how to make $1 million in a month. I know because I bought into and invested into a blueprint that shows me how to make $1 million in a month. In fact, I've bought into and invested into a blueprint that showed me how to make $1 million in a day. And I've been able to accomplish those things by following the blueprint, right? But did I have the investment? Well, no, at those times I did not. I did not have the investment, but guess what I did? Go borrow. And that put me in the game, right? The only way to change and transform your circumstance is to use debt. It's a tool. Money is a tool, right? But most people think that money is the harvest. Nah, bruh. It's not the harvest. It's a tool that you're supposed to use to actually bring you a return. If you understand how money really works, the lender makes a little, but the borrower has an infinite return because they started with nothing. And because they borrowed, now they have something that is greater and is multiplied. And now you have something to work with that can continue to multiply. But most people get hung up on the cost to the lender, right? And so now you're in position to become the lender as well. But you're also in a great position as the borrower because you just got a return on something that you didn't even have in the first place. So it's about getting yourself in the game. And sometimes you have to have leverage to get in the game. You have to go ask. It also says that in the Bible, right? Ask and you shall be what? You shall be given. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you're enjoying it. I wanted to take some time to invite you to join me in the GovCon Challenge. The GovCon Challenge takes place once a month where I invite a bunch of entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs to come and have me teach you the 5 things you must do to pre-qualify your business to land lucrative contracts with the government. So join me in the GovCon Challenge. Click on the link in the description. You'll be glad you did. Join as VIP for exclusive behind-the-scenes information, and you could become a part of the top 1% of entrepreneurs across the nation. Now back to the video you were watching. So this is scriptural things that I have learned, and these things I have applied to my business. And when I had absolutely nothing, I learned to go ask. I learned to go borrow and leverage. And leveraging actually put me into the game to be able to get what? An infinite return on somebody else's money. I'm just saying, that's how it works, right? And I say all these things because when people look at 20% called lending interest rate, they look at that in the business. First of all, you have no money to learn to get to invest in the things, whether it's education or knowledge or a system or it's real estate. You don't have no money to get in the game. So if your money is not moving and working for you, then you have to look for who can I borrow from so I can get the thing that I need that's going to transform and change my life. Because I know that there are several blueprints that are out here to show you how to make $1 million in a year. Money is supposed to multiply. So if your money is not multiplying, you're putting it in the wrong place. If your money is not multiplying, you have the wrong relationship with your money. If your money is not multiplying, it's because you have lack of understanding of what it is that you have in the first place, right? It says, let everything bring forth fruit of its own kind, which means that money is supposed to bring forth money. And if you don't have money in the first place, guess what you got to borrow in order to bring forth money? Borrow money to bring forth more money. And that literally can and will change your life. Now you have something to work with that can continue to multiply. Because the purpose of money is not for you to get it and spend it. And that's what we've been designed and taught and programmed to do that. In the schools and information, like we've been taught to do these things, right? All the 33 million businesses that exist in the US, if they were rightfully able to divide that spending, every business will have $1 million a year. But guess what? They're not going to rightfully equally divide the spending because some will and some won't. Some do and some don't. Many are called, but only few are chosen. Many people are never going to look at government contracts. Some people will never even learn about leveraging debt. Some people don't even care about none of this stuff, but the very few that will and that do care, right? There are opportunities out there where one contract could be $1 million. I'm not saying every contract is going to be $1 million, but there are opportunities out there where one contract could be 2 to 5 million. And I've seen it and I see it on a regular basis. There are opportunities that are out there can literally transform and change your life, you guys. And it is with the power of government contracts. Everybody's not ready for this. So what we're doing, we're creating an environment for you to win. And it's called the 5-day challenge. GovConLive.com is where you will go to register for our next upcoming 5-day challenge. We're helping people to transform their mind, helping people to transfer their understanding about wealth and the transference thereof. We're helping people to transform their whole idea and to just break through all the little misconceptions about contracting with the government and how it really works. We show you how to actually position yourself to win lucrative government contracts in our 5-day challenge. We show you how to get qualified. But again, it's not for everybody. So if you're the type of person that looks for handouts, this is not a handout. This is not going to be a handout. It's going to be work. It's going to be a hand up. So if you're ready to come up to this level, you got to be willing to put in the work. And if you're willing to put in the work, then we can work. Let's work it. So go to govconlive.com, get yourself registered, and I will see you guys on the money side. Until then, until next time, until in between time, you guys.